Hello traders, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Running Forward. I want to share with you some charts today. There is actually quite a few of them. These are for educational purpose only. These are not financial advice. As usual, look at the market. I pulled up SPY on the screen. As you can see, we have some pullback for the past 2-3 days. But there is no need to panic, in my opinion, because right now, as you can see, we're still in an uptrend. Consolidation or taking profit, it's normal. It's actually healthy because no stock will go straight up that way. If it does that, at some point it will come straight down. So anyways, so the market is still bullish. So looking for bullish trades. The first one I want to share with you is the semiconductor bull ultra ETF. If we come to the weekly first on SOXL, you can see that this area of 27, 28, let's call it 28-ish, that's a resistance area historically. We had some touch points here. There's this one here, this 3 candles here, and then we're right about that price range. Come back to the daily chart. As you can see, if we zoom in a little bit, you can see the stock, the price had a nice run up, and then right about 28-ish, it has a couple attempts trying to go through, but it wasn't successful. So they came back down, but then it finds some support near the $25 range area. It's also previous support. So and now it's trying to go up again. I think this one should really be on your watch list if it's not already there. Stocks price action does that when it has a nice run up and come to resistance. Sometimes they will pull back. Sometimes it will pull back very hard, but then it will come back up. That just means that they're trying to digest the resistance area, and then I think they're if they can, if your trading style is after they go past this resistance area, that's fine. But definitely keep an eye on this ETF. I think this one still has great potential to go higher. And then the next three stocks, we're in earnings season, so be careful with whichever one that you're eyeing on. Make sure that you know when they're gonna report their earnings. This one, DKNG, they're gonna report earnings on August 6th. But as you can see that there's about a couple weeks of consolidation in this area, and today it formed this big green candle, which closed above this box area here. If we look at it that way. So I think this is a very bullish sign. Maybe we'll consolidate, we'll test, maybe we'll come back and test this upper area of this box to make sure it has support. But this one is reporting in a week, so be mindful of that. The next one is TOST. TOST is going to report on the 5th of August. And this one, I like the trend. It has been going up like this, and then it has jumped up, gapped up to pass this resistance area of 45.70-ish, and then it went up, and then now it's pulling back. So I like this kind of setup. I don't want to buy when it's a big green candle. I always want to wait for a better opportunity. If you really want to do I don't know, a deeper analysis of it, you can almost say that this is a tweezer bottom. I don't know, but this tells me that after this small run up, it came back and tested some kind of support. This may be a short-term support area, the 48 area, and now we have a doji. Let's see what it happens tomorrow, what kind of price action we get tomorrow, and then keep watching it. But like I said, it reports on the 5th of August, so keep that in mind as well. The next one that's going to report on the 4th of August is PLTR. This one, the trend is also very obvious, and it does this kind of things. It go up and came down and test support, and then it's going up and then comes back down and then test support. I think it's doing that again, but this one reports on the 4th, so be mindful of that. Next one I want to share with you is DLTR, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree had an amazing run up, as you can see, and then it's not too far away from the 200. It's very far away from 500, but this chart's price pattern is very it's very consistent. It goes up and then it pulls back. Sometimes form like a platform kind of candle pattern. Sometimes it just pulls back down and try to find support and go up. And now it's forming this platform, small, very tight consolidation platform. So I think this one has a potential to go up higher. The next one on my list is CHWY. CHWY, this is a downtrending chart for sure. But if we come to the weekly, I want to bring it to your attention that the reason I want to put this on my watch list is because if we draw a trend line on the weekly, it's pulling back down to trend on the weekly. So I don't know what price is gonna do, but this seems to be a supporting area. The 37-ish, 35 and a half-ish price range is maybe a support area. So it depends on what price does here. Maybe it's worth keep an eye on it. Longer term, maybe it wants to do something. Maybe it will bounce back up after it touches the supporting uptrend line on the weekly. So keep an eye on this one. The next one I have is, what did I do? Oh, I came back to the daily. Can take this one out. The next one I have is Merck, MRK. This one, this green candle yesterday is after it reported earning. As you can see, the price was driven down to as low as 76 and a half, and then it came all the way back up, and it closed above the 50 on the daily chart. And then if we, I think it's on the weekly, we can see this. So, hold on. If we draw a trend line on the weekly, we can see that it broke the downtrend line on the weekly, and it's forming this is the bottom of the wick. It's forming a uptrend, a short-term uptrend right now on the weekly also. So to me, this one is consolidating, is because it just break the trend line. There's a lot of resistance on the left side. But then this one, I think it has the potential to go up. I think the first target maybe in this area, 94, 95 dollars. Is also close to the weekly 50 MA. So that's I think that's high. That's like 12% potential, even higher. It depends on where you enter this trade. So if it's not already on your watch list, definitely keep an eye on this one. Next one I have is BCS. I think I got into this today, so I'm a little biased with this stock. But if you look at the chart, due to this chart. Let's see. So if you look at the chart, you can see that it has been on a uptrend. And what do I do to the chart? It looks kind of funky. But this one is better. But if you look at the daily chart, it's been on the uptrend, and it also does this run up and then consolidate, run up and consolidate, run up and consolidate. And yesterday it gapped up. I think it's because of earnings, and now it's consolidating. So this is kind of the kind of setup I like when it when the price action went past previous resistance and now it's consolidating. That gives us a lower risk entry and a higher potential return. So I like those kind of risk and reward ratio. So I entered this one. Maybe it's a little premature. I don't know. Hopefully not. But hopefully we can see some green candles tomorrow. So add this to your watch list if it's not there. It's definitely worth keeping an eye on, in my opinion. The next one is GE. This one is pricey, but it has passed the earning for this quarter, and as you can see, the price didn't. Resumed its uptrend. So this one, if you like this kind of setup, this one, buying the stock or buying the option may be too expensive, but you can always consider credit spreads. That's an option to trade this kind of expensive stocks. And then last but not least, MRVL. MRVL, there's some kind of news. I didn't go look, but the news is positive, and it gapped up. It gapped up and closed above previous high here, which is also the resistance. But I want to point out to you that it gapped up, but it came to this resistance area. It closed this gap here. It closed this gap totally, completely. If we measure here also, but it came to some kind of resistance near the $84 range, and then it came back down. I think, I know the market doesn't care what I think, but I think the price will consolidate a little bit more here. Maybe we'll come all the way down to close this gap. Maybe we'll find some support near the previous resistance, and then it has a potential to go up higher. But keep watching it, see what price action does, and then decide based on your trading style if it's worth to get in. I think this one, I don't know, the earning is probably coming up soon, so keep that in mind as well. All right, that's all the stocks and ETFs I want to share with you today. Hopefully you find some value in this, and hopefully you like this kind of content. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.